everybody. Welcome back to the Raw Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on. But before we get started, you already know I ask you to do it every single day. And you know why I ask you? Because we are building a community. We are building a tribe. And let me tell you, we got the best community on these internet streets. You don't believe me? Go in the comments right now. You're going to meet the most amazing, fantastic people. And I'm telling you, if you want to be a part of this community, this fantastic community, go down here in these settings, look around, find your subscribe button, and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit the notification bell too so you'll know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis, the beast, the algorithm. Whew, Lord. Do I have to talk about it? I don't want to talk about it because it drags me, y'all. It does. Also, I just want to give a shout out and a big hug to all of the people who bother to watch the commercials to support the channel. I just want y'all to know, I just want to thank you really because I know it's not easy. Sometimes they play the same commercials. I know, but it really, really helps the channel. It really helps to support the channel. And I just appreciate it so very much. And thank you so much if you do. Also, right about here, that's the join button. That's for channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting my channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I will be so grateful, so thankful, so over the moon appreciative for that support. Also, if you just want to do a one-time donation, our super thanks button is right over there. And all donations to the channel is always, let me add another always, greatly appreciated. All right, y'all. I have some shout outs and I have an announcement. I do. Don't make me dance. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all, I am in a good mood. Can you tell? I just love it when Harry and Meghan are winning and all of the trolls and the toadies and the flying monkeys and all of those ugly old hags are just crashing out on every part of social media. Oh, on these internet streets, they are crashing out. And I just love it. I'm telling you. Can you tell? Can you tell? And plus, I'm feeling better. But yes, we have an announcement and we have some shout outs. First, we're going to do the shout outs. The first shout out is to Church Nellie. What can I say about Church Nellie? She is the OG of OG. She is. And she is just everything. And I always just, when Church Nellie came as a part of my community, I was so thrilled. I cannot tell you. I was so happy because I had been hearing about Church Nellie for years over there at Byron's channel. And so I was just like, oh my goodness, Church Nellie is a part of my community now. Can y'all see me fanning out? I am fangirling over Church Nellie. I am. I love her and I thank her so much for the super thanks. Also, I want to give a shout out to Tiger Mommy. Tiger Mommy, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for supporting this channel. Always coming through with the support. It means everything. And I am so thrilled and so happy and so lucky to have you as a part of this community. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the super thanks. Also, we have an announcement. We do. I'm telling you, I am so happy, y'all. Oh, this has been a good day. It has. And I want to make the announcement that Angela May is a new member of the reading club. She is, and I am so happy, so grateful, so over the moon to have her as a part of the reading club. I am. And Angela, now that you are an official member of the reading club, you can go over to the community page and your official welcome will be posted over there. and everybody. I say everybody. When you get an opportunity, please go over to the community page and welcome Angela to the reading club because I'm so thrilled, so happy, so over the moon to have her as a part of the reading club. All right, y'all. With all that said, let's get to the read because we have a lot. We didn't have a read yesterday, so we have a lot. And y'all know, when I put the read together, y'all know what I do. I hit these internet streets, and let me tell you, I have been in them all day. When I tell you all day, I have been in these streets all day. I've been over on Blue Cloud. I spent a long, long time over there on TikTok with them. I'm telling you, they're not squatties. They're just people who see what's going on here. They recognize the game. They recognize the smear campaign. And they absolutely are coming to Meghan's defense. And it is post after post after post after post. That is the reason why I am so happy because Lord, I'm telling you, it has been a time when it has been a uphill battle as a squatty. I'm telling you, we had to go fist and cuff with all these derangers, all of these toadies, all of these ugly old hags, and especially those flying monkeys spreading all their lies and bow, and that family over there, every chance they got, saying or doing something to disparage Harry and Meghan. But baby, things are getting better. Things are getting better and I am loving it. I am. That's all I can say about that. So, yes, I was over to TikTok. Then I made my way over to Instagram and to see what the Instagram squatties was doing. And of course, y'all know I have to go over there and stalk Meghan. And I'm telling you, everybody is still a buzz about the second season. They still a buzz about how Meghan posted about International Women's Day. And they just still talking about that and posting those pictures. We're going to look at some of them. If you hadn't saw them, well, you're going to see them today because I put them in the read. And so they're still talking about that. And they're just still talking about Meghan, how she continues on in spite of all the nonsense and the bile that spewed her way. She just absolutely brushes it off and keeps on going and keeps on winning. And we love her for that. She is a winner in spite of everything. And when you are a winner in spite of all the things that you have to go through to win, you can't garner anything but respect after that. And she definitely has my respect. And she inspires me because sometimes, life gets to be heavy, to be honest. But then you have to be inspired to keep on going. And if you want to look to somebody who keeps on going, look to Megan Sussex because she is going to keep on going. She is going to continue to show up. She's going to continue to brush it off and stand up and go forward. And I love that about her. Also, y'all know where I ended up. I always end up in the sewer. I lovingly call it the sewer. And we know that's X, formerly known as Twitter, to see what the squatties are doing over there. And let me tell you, they're dragging the people who needs to be dragged. They are absolutely celebrating Meghan. As squatty, we have to multitask. We just can't be one dimensional as a squatty. That we have to leave that up to the derangers. We have to leave that up to the toadies and the flying monkeys because that's all they do is focus in on Meghan. But we have to multitask because we want to enjoy our faves. We want to uplift our faves. And plus, we also have to go to battle for our faves. So that's what the squatties over on X are doing. They're doing it all. They are multitasking over there. And I love it because y'all know I joined in on some of the scuffles over there. Sometimes I miss out on some, but sometimes I get to join in, and I have no problem in doing exactly that. So that is what's going on. And then something good happened, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Well, I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put this up because this happened, and then something even better happened after that. And what is this? This is a post from Daniel Martin, who is Meghan's best friend. And he says this: I've been sharing all the love and beautiful plated food photos you all have been posting with love with Meghan, and she's so incredibly honored by all of it. Thank you so much. Well, he said, thank you so much. It truly means a lot to her. Yes, y'all remember I was sharing some of the plates, some of the dishes that squatties and people who are not squatties, like I said, just fans of Meghan, are reposting, sharing what they have created, posting it on X and posting it on Instagram. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, beautiful place, inspired by With Love Meghan. So he is saying, Daniel Martin is saying that he has saw those and he has shared them with Meghan, and she is incredibly honored that people are inspired by With Love Meghan. And then this particular squatty that posted his post, well, this is a repost. The original post, well, I guess it's a repost of a repost because the original post was Daniel Martin. And then this other squatty came in and said, oh my God, I love this. Yes, Meghan had saw it. And then this other squatty came in and said, this has made my day. And this particular squatty who said, this has made my day, has posted some of the most beautiful pictures of cakes and different. I think that she cooked some spaghetti. The spaghetti, she had posted that on X, and it looked so delicious. And so I am so happy that he had shared some of the posts that people have just made all these beautiful dishes that was inspired by With Love Meghan. With Meghan, and I hope they shared this particular squatties, some of her posts too, because they were beautiful. Let me tell you, they were really, really beautiful. But yes, 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 Meghan has seen some of the posts. Well, y'all, I was about to, start my podcast. And I said, let me check back over just a little bit. And I said, because I always have this feeling before I start my podcast to go over and check and see. Well, stalk Megan's, make sure she hadn't posted anything, and check back in with X, formerly known as Twitter, to see what the squatties is talking about. Well, I did exactly that, and look what happened. I went to X, formerly known as Twitter, and this particular squatty had posted this. It says, oh my God, Meghan has seen the inspiration she created online with Love Meghan. She just posted this on her IG Live. And y'all know I absolutely could not wait to go back over there and stalk Meghan and see this particular post. And it is so sweet. And it has a lot of the creations that they have made. And it has, go over there. That's all I'm going to say. Go over there and go to Megan's IG page and just take a look. And it's so sweet and it's so fun. And it's people who, it's not people who are really living the soft life. It is just regular people like us who are taking small things, taking inexpensive things and elevating them, just like Meghan said that's what she wanted to do. Because I saw one post where they said it took about $7 to make that pasta that Meghan made. So it is not a lot to live luxurious. You can live it on a budget, and it is a lot of people who is showing that to be true. with fresh flowers and cooking all these different meals and just being inspired. And I saw this beautiful cake. I'm going to show it later. And it was so beautiful with edible flowers on top. I cannot, y'all. I cannot. But yes, Megan has posted a new IG post and it features some of the creations that people have made that has been inspired by her. I cannot, y'all. She saw it and she responded. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up. Speaking of that cake I was talking about, here it is. Look at it. Is it not beautiful? Is it not beautiful? And it says, "My with love, Megan. Beautiful, okay. The inside cake from Cape Town, South Africa." Yes, one of our good sis from Cape Town, South Africa made this beautiful cake. Is it not beautiful? I want to eat it. I do. With the edible flowers. I got to order the edible flowers. I'm sorry. I said I was going to do the crepes. I was going to do the honey, especially the honey. And I said I was going to do something, one of the teas. But I'm going to have to add the edible flowers onto it. When they become available this spring, yes, 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 I will be ordering the edible flowers and they will be on top of a cake. I'm just saying because that is just beautiful. All right, I'm gonna put this one up. Look at this. Look at this. This cake is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine how Megan feels when she sees stuff like this, knowing that she inspired this in other people to just, that bring out that side, that joy. I love it. And it's giving other people joy too, because let me tell you, my timeline is giving me everything. Yes, it is giving. It is giving, and I am loving it. It's filled up with people's creations and just happiness, and I love it. I'm telling you. But this particular squatty said this: today's cake baking turned out to be an interesting exercise in democracy. My two little helpers decided a cake is not a cake unless it has rainbow sprinkles on it. We negotiated and agreed to decorate it both ways. Win win. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Look down here, they put the rainbow sprinkles on it. I must say, I am kind of like the her two little helpers. I love some sprinkles. Let me tell you, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I love it. And that is the reason why I said I'm going to get those edible flowers. They make everything beautiful. It elevates a simple cake. Put some edible flowers on it or sprinkles. Y'all know I love some sprinkles, like I was saying. And it just elevates it. And I love it. I do. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this one up. And it says, before, doing, and after baking. Let's see, aesthetically, my cookies are not the most beautiful, but I assure you that they are delicious. Well, to me, they look delicious. They do. Yes, these are the same cookies that Megan made to bring to the Drew Barrymore show. Yes, y'all remember Archie and Lily, and also Claire Wait Keller, her dress designer, was absolutely in the mix, helping to make all these cookies. And this particular squatty has recreated that cookie, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. I do. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this one up. And here is another one. This is a repost, and the original post said this: when you get a little too influenced from Meghan Markle's Netflix show. And look, I mean, they have set out a spread and just made it luxurious. Look at the candle, just elevating it a little bit to make yourself feel good. This is what Meghan has done to America, yes, and to the world, because it's not just America. With Love, Megan went what? Top 10 in over 50 countries? Yes, it is 50 countries strong. And that's what it's about. And I love it. I am loving it. Can you tell? I am loving it. And then this particular squatty reposted that and said, I was told Meghan was so out of touch, but keep seeing regular everyday people relating to her and posting their own creation inspired by her. Where is the lie? Where's the lie? That is one thing we have heard. She's out of touch. She's unrelatable. She just doesn't get it. I think that's another thing they saying because of the economy and this and that and whatnot. Anything that they can dredge up out of their fevered minds. But in actuality, she is actually doing something inspiring. I mean, let's admit to the fact that it's not been going well here lately. And to have a break, to have some escapism, to have just a little aspiration. And that's what I think With Love Megan is giving. It really is. And if you are any kind of a decent person and open minded to it, you are feeling that way as well. Now, we got some fevered minded individuals and I saw some of them on TikTok too, but let me tell you, the comments are nothing nice because we all know that's rooted in racism and xenophobia and a lot of misogyny. It is. And a lot of jealousy and envy. But we are going to disregard that and continue to focus on the good that and the happiness that this particular show is bringing to people and the inspiration that it's bringing to people. And I love it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait until I get settled so I can do some of these things. I'm telling you. I guess I could do it at my daughter's house, but I want to wait until I am in my own. That's the way I feel. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's the way I feel. All right, y'all, let's keep going. I want to put this one up and tell me this is not true. This is a repost, and the original post says this: Megan is the type of girl that will become best friends with her wedding dress designer and make cookies in the kitchen with her 7 years later. Where is the lie? They always try to make Megan out this person who just you know how they say you've been marked, like she just dismissed people, like she just had, she don't value people. If she's not getting something out of you, she's that if she's not getting something out of you, she absolutely just dismiss you out of her life. She ghosts you, as Pierce Morgan would say. She ghosted me. Well, she ghosted him for a reason because she found out he was a scumbag. And I am still not convinced that she has ever even known him. He hadn't showed any proof that Megan has ever known him in any form or fashion. And that story that he tells talking about she met him at a pub. Ain't nobody came out to say that Megan ever was in a pub in the United Kingdom. He is the only person who has told that story. Nobody has come out to validate that that even ever happened. And I am not convinced that it did. I really think that it's a lie. It's a bald-faced lie. And he absolutely knew because when she became a royal, she could not respond back and say that it was a lie. So he just pretty much said whatever he wanted to. Like that old butler of Diana's who have done nothing but made a whole career of lying and putting words in a dead woman's mouth. Y'all know the one I'm talking about. I'm not even going to call his name. And he lied and said that he went to the vault and gave Prince Harry Princess Diana's engagement ring, and Harry gave that ring up to William so he could give it to Kate. Y'all remember that? Talking about that he asked the two boys if they wanted something from Diana, and he said, William said he wanted Diana's watch, and Harry said he wanted Diana's engagement ring, and Harry said he ain't never saw none of that jewelry. Harry said that is a absolute bald face lie. And he said that in spare and put it on record. He had been walking around here for years and years and years peddling that story, that lie. And so that is the reason why I believe that Piers Morgan is a lie. Now, Meghan is too classy and will not even throw him a bone like that, because we know if she responded to it, he would continue to lie and lie and lie because he basks in nonsense like that. But I really do not believe that that ever happened, because number one, he was married at the time. Meghan would never meet a married man, and plus, not a sleaze bucket like that. But I digress. I digress, y'all. But yes, and they always, and him in particular, have always said that Megan always made people disposable. She never ever held on to anybody. If you weren't any use to her, she would just dispose of you. And he would tell that old nonsense story of his every time to justify that, and try to use that as evidence as she is like that. And also evidence of that old father of hers and old scammy and Tom the criminal Markle. And then they wonder why Megan wants to drop the Markle name. I am so happy with that. But I digress, y'all. But yes, this is the kind of woman Megan is. Megan, 7 years later, is still friends with Claire Wade Keller, and so much, so close that she stays at Megan's house and now are in her kitchen making cookies. Where is that anywhere else in that family? Megan is a real person. Those people, I have said it time and time again, they are lizard people. But I digress. And then it goes on to say, Happy International Women's Day to all the women who support other women. Megan has always been a woman who supported other women. But we all know that those two, I just had a pop up about those other two, that Charles and Willie Leaks married. They are not girls at all. They are the kind of women who destroy other women and find pleasure in doing so. And that is the reason why they're so miserable, because they have not and will not be able to destroy Megan Sussex. I'm just saying. But then this particular squatty came in and reposted that and said this: Megan has remained friends with her wedding dress designer and hosts her at her house whenever she's in town. Whereas the women who made Kate's wedding cake still hadn't been paid. Have not been paid. And we all know why they weren't paid. It's a lot of people that those Miltons did not pay, to the point where their creditors had flyers made up saying that they wanted their money. You know, they was like, Rihanna, Biatch better have my money. And they nailed it on every tree and post that they could find over there in Buckleberry, and saying, James, now this is what they say now. If it's a lie, I'm just saying it. I think it was in the fail, but anyway, I'm gonna say allegedly. But yes, they said James Middleton was going around and said he was out there with his nose snotty, blowing snot, mad because they had posted those all over Buckleberry, and he was down there tearing them down, and he was really, really mad. Well, my point is this: I'm sure he was really, really mad, and that was embarrassing. But those people who didn't get paid, they really, really mad too. Okay, because you have to be really, really mad to make the effort to make up flyers to nail on the side of every tree and post to tell people that they best have their money. So I am not surprised that those those Middletons hadn't paid for Kate's wedding cake. I am not surprised that woman, she probably was one of those people who was nailing up them flyers up against them posts. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this one up. And this particular swati said this. They couldn't find anything wrong with the rose, so they said she had thorns. Perfectly sums up the British media and the die-hard monarchists, who, after 9 years of relentless smear campaigns, still can't understand why their narratives isn't sticking. We love you, Meghan. Kisses with the X. But yes, they cannot. They I bet it's so frustrating for them because this is something new for them. They have always been able to destroy people, any person. That is why the politicians over there in the UK is so terrified of those rags, because they have always could make and break people. And that's including political figures. So they always look at how Keir Starmer absolutely kissed the ring of Rupert Murdoch prior to becoming prime minister, because he is afraid of those rags over there. But we all know is one person is not afraid of them and absolutely made them bend the knee, and that would be Prince Harry. But I digress. Yes, they have thrown everything. When I say everything, they have accused Meghan. They have absolutely tried to tie her to anything negative that they could. They have thrown it all. They have done it all to the point now it's getting even more nastier. They really, really are. And even more disrespectful. And I think that's born out of frustration on their part. And boy, is it making them look bad. They really thought if they even got nastier, because they have never had to apply this amount of pressure to get the result, their desired result before. They have never had to go this far or this long when they are on a mission to destroy an individual. So now they have gotten really, really nasty. And all I can say is the blowback is real. They are trying to destroy her, but in the process, destroying themselves. That's why they are circling the drain over there, because it is, people are turning off to all the negativity. Nobody, I mean, the way they talk about Meghan, it is like she is cooking babies instead of cooking spaghetti. And people are just saying this just doesn't make any sense. This level of vitriol it does not make any sense. What's going on here? And it's having the opposite effect that they want. And it is wonderful to see, let me tell you. And the blowback has been real for those rags over there and for that family. That family will never have the level of respect that Queen Elizabeth had when she was sitting on the throne. It would never, ever happen again. Because why? Because of their determination to destroy Harry and Meghan, they have in return destroyed themselves. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up. And y'all know, I don't know if y'all know or not, but I know because I be on these internet streets that the derangers, and a lot of times I pay them no attention because they so fever minded. At this point, they're just gasping at straws. I'm telling you, it is so pathetic and weird. They'll say anything. And one of the things they have been saying constantly is that somehow that Meghan is copying Pam Anderson's cooking show that she has in Canada. Now, I don't know why they would feel that Meghan would absolutely want to copy Pam Anderson, but it has been revealed through research. You know, the squattie's going to go and find everything, that Megan's cooking show was actually in the can before Pam Anderson even started her cooking show. So all I can say, if it's a such thing as time travel, that is the only way Megan could have copied Pamela Anderson's cooking show. But I digress. those fevered-minded trolls, all those derangers, and all of those ugly old hags and flying monkeys, because they actually had an article in the Fail about this and did not do their due diligence and find out that Meghan had wrapped with her production of her cooking show before Pamela Anderson even started hers. And if anybody was copying anybody, or anybody had the opportunity to copy anybody, it would be Pam Anderson. But they still tried to make that dog hunt. And Pam Anderson's replied, her production replied to this nonsense, this fever dream that these people had cooked up, and was having none of it. I'm going to put this up, and this is a repost. And the original post says this: just in, Pamela Anderson's team respond to the claim that Meghan Markle copied her Netflix show, saying it was a compliment to see that their work resonated. Yes, because at the end of the day, how Megan gonna copy something that hadn't even been shot before, that no kind of material had been introduced into the public realm? How could Megan do that? But Pamela Anderson people did not say that. But these people, it just only makes them look stupid. They're always in these internet streets looking real stupid and made to look that way. Because if they think that the squatties are not going to do the research, not going to be able to find out what's going on, they're crazy. They're crazy. But then it goes on to say both series focus on cooking and lifestyle, but Anderson's camp isn't upset. Thoughts? Why would they be upset? Because at the end of the day, Meghan shot hers first. And I don't think Pam Anderson, she is such a loving person, seemingly a really, really kind person. Why would she even participate in the nonsense like that? But that's what they wanted. They wanted a quote. They wanted something that they could run with, something that they could use to just tear Meghan down with and say that what she has done is somehow not legitimate, not what she absolutely created herself. That's all they wanted. And at the end of the day, they did not do their research. And also, could not get that dog to hunt because Pamela Anderson refused to participate. I'm just saying. And this particular squatty that posted that, uh, this particular squatty that reposted that said this: Pam is having none of that. Strong women build each other up, not tear each other down. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? But see, they are so used to those kind of women over there in that family who does nothing but see each other on the daily, always trying to one up each other, always trying to be competitive with one another, instead of saying, let's all eat. Now, instead of you, let me eat and you get the crumbs. No, real women say, sit down, let us all eat at the table. It is plenty of room for lifestyle and cooking shows. Why can't Megan have one too? I'm just saying. But yes, wanted to share that. Also, I wanted to share this. Look at this. The spaghetti recipe is a trend on TikTok. And y'all know when you go viral on TikTok, you have made it. Yes, it has gone viral on TikTok. It is trending on TikTok. And I love it. I do. I do. Also, y'all, I wanted to just talk about this particular quote right here and how Meghan has changed Harry's life. Meghan changes people's lives. And this particular squad, I'm going to put it up. It said, look at how Prince Harry was living before Meghan. We don't talk enough about how it was her that introduced him to the soft life. Where is the life? I talk about it all the time. I said, well, Harry was walking around there with holes in his shoes, holes in his pants, wearing Charles's belt, and some big shirt he had found at TK Maxx. That's what Harry was doing. They could care less about him. He was absolutely a throwaway. He was only good when it was time to bring him out to the public and use him for his shine. William and Charles could have cared less. And the reason they hate it now is not because it has something to do with love, it has everything to do with the shine. That's it. Because those two dull human beings could not shine in any form or fashion. They always have had to use Harry. Harry has always been the star of that family. After Diana passed away, that it passed to Harry. Harry inherited Diana's shine. And that is why they so mad, because he is outside of his gilded cage and continues to outshine them. And I'm telling you, they cannot catch a break, because look like Harry and Meghan has reduced two human beings that is going to carry on the tradition of outshining them folks over there. So they have a long time to be mad, because Princess Lilibeth and Prince Archie is going to be superstars. You let me tell you. And they're going to outshine anything that's coming from across the pond. I'm just saying. But yes, and look at this. I'm going to put this up. Harry was shopping at TK Maxx. He was searching for a bargain while they were walking around in custom outfits, and William was getting his bath at a certain time by his butlers. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, Jason Knopf was not his bath buddy. But I regret but I digress. Yes, but Harry was absolutely under the table getting the crumbs. Look at this. They always want to talk about Meghan married Harry for his money. She a gold digger. Where is the gold? Look at them plastic bins up under that table that look like Napoleon Bonaparte once sat at it. That old dressing table. And yet and still they want to label Meghan as some kind of gold digger. Yes, digging gold where? What? Huh? Get out of here. Meghan came there with her own gold. She didn't have to dig no gold from Harry. And look at this shack that Harry was living at. I'm going to put it up here. Look at this. And look how the spaces between those bricks. I'm surprised Guy didn't fall down in there and was never seen again, because the spaces between them bricks, Guy could have fit in between there. Guy had to jump like this from brick to brick to brick to keep from falling down in there and never being seen again. But yet and still, they want to say that Meghan was somehow gold digging. Yes, and this shack with the ceiling so low, I'm telling you, Meghan could not make her hair high because it would touch the ceiling if she would put a lot of hair on top of her head. This is where Harry and Meghan was living. And then they gave them that Frogmore cottage that was had to be refurbished and was on the list to be refurbished, and still made them pay 2 million, over two, close to $2.5 million to refurbish it, and then took it away from them. Took it away from them. Them people need to stop. That's all I can say. And I'm going to put this up. And where is the lie in this? It says Buckingham Palace had Harry living like Cinderella, eating scraps and working for almost no pay. Harry never did have no money. He didn't have no money. He didn't have no credit card. When they had to buy a couch, Meghan had to put it on her credit card. Harry didn't know nothing about finances or anything. They just gave to him a meal and some clothes and told him where to show up at to do an engagement. That's it. That's all they did for Harry. They could care less about Harry. But Harry has showed them, let me tell you, and I love it. I absolutely love it, because now they are getting the scraps from Harry and Meghan's table. That's why they're trying to bite off of them on every turn. every turn. Look at Charles trying to have a radio show. That's embarrassing. I'm telling you, I'm so glad that Queen Elizabeth is not here to see the denigration of that family, because that's exactly what has happened. And it started when Charles brought that horse, that other man's horse that had been rode hard and put up wet, and he still wanted it and brought it within that family. And from then, it has been downhill from there. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up, and this is some of the comments under this post about Harry and how Meghan has changed his life. And this particular squatty said this: it's unbelievable that he was living like that when the royals had so many empty mansions. Where is the lie? Where is the lie in that? Because I just read today what has come down my timeline, that Charles has purchased the mansion next door to Ray Mills. That's Camilla's house. And so they would not turn it into a wedding venue, and it would be next to her house. So he purchased a mansion next to her house, but yet and still he had his baby son living in a shack. And when Harry returned from school when he was a teenager, he came back to find out that the horse had turned his bedroom into a dressing room, and they moved him over there in that shack, not cottage. What is it? Not cot. Yeah, Nottingham Cottage. Yes, had turned his bedroom into her dressing room and moved him out there, moved him completely out of the house. He was over there isolated, alone, didn't have anybody, and was watching William's nanny go up and down the road with the baby, and they never even asked him to come over for dinner. These are the people that they want to say Harry should miss. Get out of here. Get out of here. They just mad because Harry has done well. Harry Harry would not come back over there, but I digress. And this squatter goes on to say how he was kicked out of Clarence's house and was given a hole to stay. Seriously, just what I was just saying. Kicked him out because when he got back, Camilla had taken his bedroom. He was out of there. He was still in high school. He was still going to school. And she absolutely did not want him there. So she made his room into her dressing room, and they put him over there in the hole in the wall at Notcott. Yes. And then this other squatty said this: he didn't really have a home after Princess Diana died. Where is the lie? Because the minute after the funeral, they had those kids back in school. They didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Charles was a disgrace. He is a disgrace. How Harry turned out to be the sweetest person that he is, only God knows. I have said it. He definitely has resilient child syndrome, meaning that a child will turn out to be this extraordinary individual, even though their childhood is consists of nothing but tragedy and adversity. And that is exactly what Harry has done. He is an exceptional person. To come out of that on the other side as sane and whole as he has is extraordinary. And it goes on to say, and Camilla taking over his room was beyond disgusting. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? I'm just saying, Meghan rescued Harry. Point blank. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up, and this is what I was talking about earlier, about how Charles buys house next door to Camilla's Wiltshire boat hole for $3 million to stop it from turning into a rowdy wedding venue. Now, how he know it's gonna be rowdy? Because I'm telling you, if you can afford to rent that out, you have to have some coins. And if you got those coins, I don't think it's probably gonna be anybody rowdy. They not gonna be drinking beer and throwing the cans on the ground. I mean, it's ridiculous. But he did that. But yet and still, look how he did his son. Charles is such a disgusting human being. He really, really is. I cannot. But this particular squatter that posted it said this. This is so authentic. Cause I mean, who hasn't bought a £3 million property next to their spouses for the only purpose of stopping it from turning into a wedding venue before? Exactly. But yet and still he couldn't do nothing for Harry. And also, let's not forget, Charles made it a point saying that he had no money to take care of Meghan. Meghan was over there working for free, buying her own clothes while she had to be hammered over and over and over again about how much she was spending on her clothes. In actuality, well, how much so-called the taxpayer was paying for her clothes, like she did not deserve nice things. And in actuality, Meghan was paying for her own clothes. This is what Charles, this is the kind of human being he is, but yet and still he would spend £3 million on a house that they're not even going to use because he didn't want anybody next to the horse. The horse is always the horse. I'm just saying. And I'm going to put this up, and this is exactly what I was just saying. The billionaire royal family pressured Meghan into quitting her acting career, only to later say that they couldn't afford to pay for her basic needs. Where it's a lie. She couldn't even, I mean, didn't even have health insurance. If she went, she would have to go to NHS the way Kate is pretending like she went for her so-called cancer treatment. But we all know that is a lie. But I digress. And it goes on to say, and pretend that they didn't know that she would give up her career. Exactly. And it says, because they asked her to do that. They asked her to shut her TIG down and everything. But then they're going to pretend like they didn't ask that. I'm just saying. And she had to support herself. These people are crazy. And you tell me that Meghan was gold digging? Get out of here. It's only two gold diggers in that family. And they both got the men's during the horizontal, if you know what I mean. Both of them got them that way. But Meghan did not. I'm just saying. They just wanted her to fail. They didn't expect the star power she has. And that right there is nothing but fact. They did not expect it. They are absolutely taken aback. And then when they realized that she had it, they went about trying to destroy her. Exactly. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this is from yesterday, International Women's Day. And it says, Beautiful Meghan and Mother Doria. Happy International Women's Day. It says, celebrating the strong women around us and the girls with dreams who will become women with vision. Also, thanks to those who uplift us every day. This is what Meghan said on her post. And here is Meghan with her beautiful mother. They always said Meghan don't know she black. How can you know you're not black when you come out of the cooch of a black woman? I'm just saying. How in the world you not know that? But they always try to hang that around Meghan. How in the world you not gonna know when you that is crazy to me. But I digress. Look at here. Look at this picture. This was on Meghan's Instagram page yesterday. And look at Meghan with her mom. So sweet. So sweet. And I'm going to put this one up. This is her with Harry. Look at Harry. They managed to go on vacation and they are happy. Have y'all noticed this? We don't hear those divorce rumors anymore. I'm telling you, ever since Meghan has went live on her Instagram account and showed everybody that her marriage is intact, worry about yours. We don't hear any of that no more. I'm just saying. And you look at Harry and Meghan, love it, love it. Look like they went on vacation. Love it. And it could be right down there in Montecito because y'all know they live right there on the beach. And I love that for them. Also, y'all, look at here. The dress that Meghan was wearing in this picture has sold out. It said Meghan's dress is already sold out. There you go. There you go. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And guess who else is doing big things? It's Prince Harry. And it says, now, why in the world would y'all purchase Prince Harry's hat? It sold out. Yes, his hat, the California hat, has sold out. Yes, yes. They can only wish to have as much star power as Harry and Meghan. And I just love it for them that they hate it, that it pains them, that they have to hold their stomach and drink and drink and drink to try to get those demons inside to calm down. Because we know that's what William do, allegedly, because that's all he is doing is swaying. I love it for them. I love it. All right, y'all, look at this sweet picture of Harry and his little girl. And we all know Harry always wanted to be a girl dad. And look, it seemed like him and little Lilibeth is closer than close. I love this for Harry. Harry always wanted a family, and he has one. And he knocked it out of the park when he got it. Yes, he did. All right, y'all. And then I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty is commenting about Harry and all the things that he wanted. And it says Prince Harry never hid the fact that he wanted to have a baby girl. So to see him living his dream is beautiful. Meghan made his dream come true in many ways. And to see him living his dreams away from being under the control of the royal family and their media is everything. Where is the lie? I'm waiting. Where is it? It is everything. And it's what he dreamt of. And that is what his mother dreamt of for him. And it is a wonderful and beautiful thing to see. And that is why us squatties are on their side. I'm just saying. And look at this is a picture of Harry with his girl dad shirt. Y'all remember that? Yes. Harry is a proud girl dad. And I love that. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up, and they even talking about little Lilibeth's clothes. And this particular squatty said this: Meghan is such a regular mama, dressing Lily with clothes from the Children Palace and Carter's. Yes, I love that. And Lily is going to be tall, like her grandmother. She is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up, and it seems that Harry has been out and about. He has. And it says this particular squad posted this and said, I love how Prince Harry continues to show that service is universal without taking a penny of taxpayer funds. It is why the leftovers desperately hope that hate, smear, and defamation of Harry and especially his wife and kids work to distract the British thieves who pay, bend, and bow to the other ones. Where is the lie? Where is it? Harry keeps showing up. He does. And I love that. I love it. And he is a part of this community and he works within this community. I love it. And it says this, I'm going to put this one up, and it says Prince Harry attends a charity concert at the Grenada Theater in Santa Barbara yesterday to support the LA wildfire victims and first responders. That's what Harry been up to. Harry been giving back to his community. He not only gives back to the world, he gives back to his own community. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And y'all, this is a little information that I didn't even know it was time. I thought it was getting close to it, but I did not know it was tomorrow. And it says, tomorrow is Commonwealth Day, but I will never forget the nasty behavior of the Mountbatten Windsor family towards Harry Sussex and Meghan Sussex. Fortunately, after that, they were able to lead definitively towards a life of joy and happiness and love. Where is the lie? I remember that. Yes, I remember that day. And they were awful. They were. And they just as awful today. Like I said, they all probably really, really drink a lot to keep them demons down because we all know allegedly they're lizard people. I'm going to put this one up. And Thomas Markle, they have dug him up from Thailand over there, probably committing all kind of crimes with underage girls or whatnot, allegedly. And dug him up to try to beat Meghan with, because we all know if you want to gauge if Meghan has been successful or not, it's whether Thomas Markle comes out and shows his face. If he comes out and shows his face, Meghan has hit it out of the park, because they want to try to take the attention away from the success and focus it on him and somehow garner some kind of sympathy and try to brand her as a bad daughter, because she won't have nothing to do with this Judas, with this traitor. Okay. And this particular squatty posted this article from GB News, and it says Thomas Markle says Meghan has never been authentic as he points out pre-planned expressions. This is supposed to be her father, and he's over here talking all manner of hateful, disrespectful nonsense like this. And they wonder why Meghan don't want to have anything to do with the Markle name. I'm just saying. And this squatty posted that and said this: all Meghan's critics, why can't Meghan Sussex talk to her father? Why has she cut off her father? She has no reason to cut off her dad. Yeah, yes, she does. And it's because he comes out every time to slam and lambash her when she is having success. He never gives her the opportunity to have any kind of trust in him, because he will dance for $1 and does it all the time, every time. Anytime anybody has any money, he will dance. And this is what he has been doing before she got married. He was in cahoots to try to sabotage, to stop her marriage. But yet and still, you want her to talk to someone like that who continuously and consistently sells her out at every turn? Stop it. I'm just saying. And this particular squatty goes on to say, meanwhile, Thomas Markle, for the 234th time, attacking Meghan in a new paid interview from the very same media house that attacked Meghan daily. He's a snake. He's a snake. He is. And that's all I'm going to talk about with that. I will not give him any more of my time. It's ridiculous. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this one up. And it says Meghan is one of the greatest women to ever live. She defeated the 1,000-year-old British monarchy and made them change up their game to where they imitate her every move. Boom. Mic drop. Tell me what a lie is on that. They absolutely do. Meghan has the King of England copying her at this particular time. Tell me Meghan is not a baddie. Tell me she went over there and absolutely put them in a chokehold and shook them to those foundations over there, those 1,000-year-old foundations. She shook them. And I love it for them because they're over there looking like a bunch of fools. Like we can't tell that they're copying Harry and Meghan at every turn. And they do not know. I don't know, is it the bubble or what? How pathetic and just pitiful that they look. You're the king of England and you are out here shooketh by a little woman from California who came in there and changed up the game. I love it. Mic drop. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this one up. And it says, when Megan Sussex wrote 2025 in the sand, we had no idea she was going to take over the world, sell out products she didn't even intend to, like lacrosse, inspire women to embrace joy and celebrate themselves and the ones they love. She is a phenomenon. You cannot get past it. That's just fact. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. This is the last one. And this particular person said this, I'm just going to leave this here. Y'all tell me if y'all got one of these in y'all's house and what it is all about in the comments. I have one right now. It's in storage, but I have one right now. And because my mom had one, we would eat the cookies out and make it into a what? A what? A sewing kit? Yes. Tell me if y'all have one. Because you go into anybody's bathroom or into anybody's extra room where they keep their sewing supplies or anything like that, and you think you're going to have some cookies. No, it's actually a sewing kit. It is. I love this. I guess it was a Halloween costume. I don't know, but I wanted to share. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.